Hey everyone, this is Saito and welcome to my Yelan guide. So I had Yelan for a lot of time and I will tell you everything that you need to know about her. That being said, let's jump right into the video. First of all, let's talk with the talents. The first one is very simple. Basically, her skill makes her run around very fast, and once she gets closer to an enemy, she will get them with her web and just deal damage once the duration is over. So what's very nice of it is that you move very fast when you do it, so it's very good for exploration too, but it also deals a lot of damage, so it's very powerful. The burst is also very easy. She will basically summon a dice that will follow your character, and every time they do a normal attack it will shoot 3 projectiles. So it's very similar to Xingqiu. In fact, she's like a better Xingqiu in any sort of way. Also, another thing that you need to know is that when you use your skill, there is a 34% chance for every enemy that she hits that she will restore the breakthrough state. What that means is that when she does a charge attack, it will deal a lot of damage and will charge up immediately, and it's also AoE. Both of her passives are very powerful. This is very nice. She gets more HP based on how many elemental types there are in your team. So if you have like a Pyro, a Geo, a Hydro and a Dendro, she will get a plus 30% HP. The second one is also very powerful. Basically, when you have your burst, for every second, your main character will get a 3.5% damage bonus for every second that passes, up to 50%, and it will start from 1%. So overall, she's very powerful, she's very versatile, she's basically Xingqiu but way better in many ways. Plus the fact that she's very powerful in exploration is also very nice. Now for the weapons, as you can see, I had quite the luck and I've got the Aqua Simulacra. But if you don't have it, you can use the Skyward Harp because it's very powerful, or if you don't have that either, you can use the Line's signature weapon, which is the Silver Shower Heartstrings, or if you want a free-to-play option, you have the Stringless or the Favonius Warbow. However, if you want to deal a lot of damage, you need the 5-star mostly. But if you're feeling tricky, you can use the Blackleaf. Okay, so the best set by far is Emblem, but if you don't have it, you can use 2 pieces Heart of Depth and 2 pieces Tenacity. The first one gives you plus 15 Hydro damage and the other one 20% HP. So still very powerful, but Emblem is far better. And also don't do what I'm doing here, which is giving her attack as the main stat for the Sense, because she doesn't need this. Because if we go here, as you can see, she scales off HP, and I still did not get any good piece for the Sense, so I'm forced to put attack on her, but she's like Hu Tao, so she doesn't need that. But apart from that, give her HP Sense, Hydro damage bonus Goblet, and crit on the Circlet. Crit rate should be better, but you can also do crit damage. As for the substats, always go for crit, energy recharge and HP. So for the team, she has so many options, it's actually crazy. This is my favorite one, so it buffs the damage of Yelan, of Hu Tao, and it increases the HP of Zhongli's shield, so it's very nice. But you can also use this team, which is very nice, and it's the Electrocharge version. It's very fun to play because you get to trigger a lot of reactions. I really like those teams that are full of reactions. The only problem is that you will need 12 pieces of Emblem to make it work very well, but if you don't have it, just put 2 pieces Tenacity and 2 pieces Heart of Depth. Also, if you're on a budget, you can replace Raiden and Kazuha with Sucrose and Fischl, like, it's fine, they are still very powerful. Or you can also use, of course, the international team, which gives you a plus 25% attack, which is crazy, and there is Raiden who buffs a lot, and you just also get to trigger a lot of reactions. Also, something important to say is that just Yelan is a better Xingqiu, like as simple as that, just like Raiden is a better Fischl. Like any team that uses Xingqiu, you can use Yelan. So it's very nice because you get a better version of him, so if you already do well with him, then you don't really need her. So for the Constellations, I will make this very quick. The first one is busted, like you just get 1 more charge of your skill, so you will need much less energy to use the burst. The second one is also broken, like it's even better than the first one, because you get to deal 4 additional arrows when you use your burst, so instead of 3 you use 4. This one is also interesting, like it's not really necessary, but it's very interesting. Basically just increases your HP by a lot of time every time she hits an opponent with her skill. So unless you're fighting a single boss, you will most likely always get a plus 40% max HP, which is pretty good, but it's way better if you're in a team that really has to use HP. For example, a team with Hu Tao will be very powerful for this, or for example like with Nilo. So while it's a pretty simple effect, it can lead to many interesting teams. And the last one is just a different effect, like she just becomes a crazy damage dealer when she gets the burst for the next 5 arrows, and as you can see, they deal a lot of damage. So my thoughts on these are very simple. Always get the first one and the second one, but you don't really need the rest. Like she's very powerful on herself, but if you wanna get any constellation, you can get it because they are all very powerful. Maybe the fourth one isn't that powerful, maybe. Going back to her talents, you just need to know that you have have to use the skill every time you can because it's very powerful, but you also have to remember that her burst costs 70, which is a lot, so you have to kind of save it. Still, you have to know that it's very powerful. Like, you have to know that her kit is very strong. Like, everything of her is very powerful. Her normal attack isn't, no, I mean not the normal attack, I mean the charge attack. Like, it's very powerful. Her skill can be used very often, kind of, and if you have the C1 even more, and it almost always get back the charge attack, but the order that I will give is first the burst, then the skill, and then the normal attack. But you should always upgrade all three of them. I didn't upgrade the normal attack because I don't have many materials, I'm trying to save them. And the reason is simple, because if you upgrade the normal attack, you also get to increase the breakthrough. Like, it does scale a bit, and it's an attack that you always use, so it's very nice. So I'm not saying that you should 3-crown her, because I think it's a bit too far, but you could crown the burst and the skill for sure. Like, they are worth being crowned. So in conclusion, should you pull for her? If Xinchu did not exist, then I would say hell yeah. I don't really know, because Xinchu does his job already very well, so you don't really need a second better Xinchu. But she's definitely better, she can do a lot of stuff that he can do. She's also very powerful at exploring, it saves you a lot of time. But I guess it really depends on you, because if you like her, sure, like, she's worth it. But when there is a character like Xinchu that works exactly like her, then you don't really need her. Like, she's just a meta version of him, an even stronger one, because Xinchu already was meta. So I don't know, like, you could spare your Primogems for something else, for example the new characters in Natlan, but I mean, at the end it's up to you. So if you enjoyed the video, remember to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!